Yeah, had an exciting game the other night. A little too exciting for our taste, but made plays down the stretch. Did a nice job holding things together against a well-coached, tough-nosed uh, Lipscomb team that came in here and played extremely hard. I felt like we got off to a great start, a 6-0 start, and then our team kind of relaxed and started talking about how we were getting ready to run them out of the gym. And we lost a little bit of focus. The defensive focus was nowhere close to what it was against Evansville the game before, where we held them to 16 points and 22% from the field in the first half. And that shouldn't have happened, but you got to give some credit to Lipscomb. Mariah Robinson has been outstanding for us to this point. I had her second double-double the other night, and rebounding has been huge. We had 19 offensive rebounds, and we only turned the ball over 7 times. And we got to the free throw line 34 times and made a good percentage. And that's really been the key for us these last few ball games. We've done a great job on the boards, and we're getting to the free throw line, and we're taking care of the basketball. Field goal percentage is not where it should be. Some of that is shot selection. Some of that is us allowing some freshmen to play through some things and learn as we prepare for conference. But it's got to get better if we're going to continue to win ball games.
Can you go in depth a little more about how Mariah Robinson has made such a big contribution to the team effort? I mean, it's her senior year. She's got 2 double-doubles. She at one point was the leader in three-point shots. She's had a pretty tremendous season so far.
Yeah, she's playing outstanding basketball, and a big part of it is, Carly, she rededicated herself to becoming a better athlete, a better conditioned athlete over the summer. She's had a lot of personal growth off the court, and I think that's really contributed to what she's doing on the court. She's a much better rebounder. She's our leading rebounder right now. She's in the top 20 in the nation in scoring. She's in the top 20 in the nation in free throws attempted and free throws made and percentage. And she's a much more aggressive player going to the rim. And like I said, a much better rebounder. Like, she understands, hey, you know what, on the defensive boards, as a guard, I can go and I can get a lot of rebounds that way and help my team. And she does that, and she's been doing a good job of leading on and off the court as well. Couldn't be more proud of her. And really it's been a great thing to see, not just from a basketball perspective, but from a personal perspective.
Just talk about Ball State.
Yeah, they come in here, a well-coached team. They've struggled some shooting the ball from the perimeter. They've got big, strong bodies. They're from the MAC. It's a high RPI women's basketball league. Brady used to be the coach at Eastern Illinois, is their coach now. They're going to be aggressive and physical defensively, and I'm certain he's going to do a great job building that program to where he wants it. And they've got a foreign player, Natalie Fontaine, that can really put the ball in the basket as a 4-5. She can step out and shoot it a little bit. She can put it on the floor. Real long arms. Solid point guard, Brandy Woody, real physical, strong, solid point guard. They're going to play 7 players, basically 7 or 8, and they're going to come in and just be a tough, hard-nosed team.
Erica says you had set up in the first couple of games. She struggled. You said she's going to get it. What you see in practice every day. She's starting to play like that now.
Well, defensively, she kind of took a step back in the Lipscomb game. She's done a lot of growth, a lot of learning, had a lot of learning to do. She's just named OVC Freshman of the Week. We're letting her play through some things right now. She's been a little too quick on the trigger probably from the perimeter. She's rushing shots. She gets in the lane at will, really, and at this level, she just has been unsure of herself. The last couple of games, she started to settle down some. She certainly gets it a lot more, and we're going to need her as we get into conference with, Erica Burgess has been playing well the last few ball games. Her efficiency rating has been outstanding. And as Erica Sisk gets it as we head into conference, can be difficult for people to guard. What we've got to find to go along with them and Mariah is another guard to put the ball in the basket. We're really struggling in that area. Kiana Kirby stepped up in the Indiana game. Whether it's her, Bianca Babich has been lighting it up in practice, but really hasn't done anything in games. Alyssa Light can shoot it. Tessa's been struggling Tessa Elkins has been struggling, putting the ball in the basket and doing things, getting rebounds and those type things. So we've got to find another guard that can step up and help us, and that'll help make the game easier for Erica Sisk and Erica Burgess.
You mentioned you've had some pretty low shooting percentages this season. What kind of incentive is it for you guys to improve those shooting percentages now that you're going into conference play, and how will you do that?
Well, we've got a while before we get into conference, but I mean, really, you look at it right now. I mean, we've won 3 games in a row. We won the other night. We shot 27% from the field, and part of that is we have been extremely aggressive going to the rim. We're getting to the free throw line. We're making 10 more free throws than our opponents per game, and we're crashing the offensive boards extremely hard. And that's right now. That's keeping us in ball games and helping us win ball games. You can't rely on that. You've got to shoot the ball better than we're shooting it. There's no question. Lipscomb basically had 5 people in the paint daring us to shoot, with the exception of Mariah. And you can't be successful like that long term. So we've got to find somebody who starts putting the ball in the basket. Now, I'm talking, we're missing layups, we're missing mid-range shots, we're missing threes. We're missing from all over the floor. We certainly spend a lot of time shooting the basketball, and our players understand that they've got to step up and perform and make shots. Really, it doesn't matter what you do from an offensive standpoint, what kind of sets you run. If the ball doesn't go in the basket, it doesn't matter. So we've got to get better in that area. Luckily, we have had good focus on the defensive end and the rebounding. It's the best rebounding team that I've been a part of to this point at Murray State over 18 years. We've got 4 people averaging 7 rebounds a game or more. So, that's kind of saving us.
You talk about the front court just a little bit with Kira, Jessica, and Kelsey, and even Ashley McBean. I mean, they also be playing well, and that's as formidable a front line as there is.
Yeah, there is. I mean, we have good length. You've got 2 4 players basically, and Kyra and Jessica Winfrey, and both of them can go for a double-double on a given night. Winfrey had a big game at Longwood. Kyra had 10 points and 9 rebounds the other night. They understand that they've got to go to the boards, and they're a tough-minded group. Kelsey, as a freshman, what she's done, we don't get her the ball enough. She hadn't had enough opportunity offensively to this point, but she's doing an outstanding job communicating defensively, a lot of energy, plays extremely hard. Really like to see her and Ashley McBean on the floor together a little more. They give us tremendous length. Ashley's got to become more consistent for that to happen. Shan Hosey got in the other night and gave us a few good minutes and did a nice job. And we haven't seen Natanya Jackson on the court yet. She's had some good practices over the last several days, and if she ever gets it from a mental standpoint, what she has to provide on a daily basis and becomes consistent, she can be an enforcer type that can go in and shore up some things here and there, but we're not to that point yet. But it's the best front court, with the exception of having Ashley Hayes, who really was a 3 that we played at the 4, and Joy Scott at the 5, who was really a 4 that we played at the 5. It's the best depth that we've had, no question about it.